Okay, not the result Ipswich Town wanted here at the Pirelli Stadium this afternoon. They've lost their opening League One away game 2-1 to Burton. Stu, tough old game, wasn't it? Always tough games with Burton. Ipswich got themselves level. Joe Powell opened the scoring, then Joe Pigott forced Tom O'Connor to head into his own net. And that's where the penalty drama began. And that's how this game will be remembered, won't it? A tale of two penalties.
Yeah, I mean, Burton were the better side first half, no doubt about it. They were right on top of Ipswich, in their faces, pressed high, physical. Completely different game to the game against Morecambe last weekend, where Ipswich had all the possession and at times couldn't break down the door. Here they were on the back foot for most of that first half, and they were probably fortunate to be level at the break. Switched off at a free kick, really poorly. Caught napping, 1-0 down, got a really quick fire equaliser, set piece, Evans ball into the box, and as you say, forced an own goal. And then second half, we said to each other at half time, Burton can't keep up that intensity second half, and they'll tire, and Ipswich have got some options on the bench, and maybe the tide will turn, and that is how it happened. And they get the penalty. Louis Barry fouled in the box. Scott Fraser puts down the ball on the spot, and you're thinking, there we go, there's the story. Against his former club, the man who scored 9 penalties for MK Dons last season, and it wasn't a great effort, was it? Bit powder puff.
Well, I think he had too long to think about that. There was a long discussion over whether to book the player for bringing Barry down. There was some delaying tactics from Burton. He had the ball in his hands for so long. Some little jigs in the run-up, which never fill me with a great deal of confidence. I don't think he'll be very happy with that penalty whatsoever, especially given his record last season. But if that had gone in, Ipswich would have won this game comfortably.
Yeah, and that was in front of the away fans. Tremendous travelling support. I think about 1,700 Ipswich fans here today, and fine voice. It was great to have a proper away day back, first and foremost, after 18 months or so. But even then, Ipswich were still, I thought, had looked like the side more likely to win it. Carl Edwards, who stepped off the bench for his debut today, what an exciting player he looks like. Some really nice touches, direct, skillful, and he hit the bar with a hell of an effort from wide on the left-hand touchline, hit the crossbar. So Ipswich still looked the more likely to win it despite that missed penalty, and then a really poor goal to concede in the 86th minute to lose this game. Paul Cook's bemoaned the fact that we were on top, we had all the possession, and they gave the ball away, counter-attack, penalty. This one goes in 2-1.
Yep, and that's all she wrote really for Ipswich Town, and it means a week into the season we are here, a draw in Morecambe on the opening day, lost to Newport in the Cup, lost at Burton today, and they finished the first week with one draw and 2 losses. It's not what we were hoping for. How would you maybe sum up the week for Ipswich Town, not just the game here today?
We're going to hear the phrase work in progress a lot over the coming days and weeks. Obviously, every time a game goes by without a win, it just puts a little bit more pressure on the ones to come. What I would say is this team will look a lot different in the coming weeks. That whole back four will be very different soon. Hayden Coulson in the building, he'll be the starting left back soon. I think we'll see 2 new centre halves. When Edmondson's fit, he'll play. And Ipswich are closing in on the signing of Cameron Burgess, the big centre half at Accrington. I believe John Coleman, the Accrington manager, has just confirmed that a fee has been agreed for him. We understand that will get done pretty soon. So 3 of that back 4 will look very different soon. Edwards, as I say, I'm sure he'll get in the starting lineup sooner rather than later, the way he played today. And they just need to find that right combination at the top end of the pitch, don't they? We've seen Chaplin and Pigott opening day. We've seen Louis Barry just off of Pigott today. Neither of those combinations have quite clicked so far. So work to do at both ends of the pitch, but hopefully once it clicks, it will be good. But until then, understandably, with all the years of false dawns and issues that Ipswich Town have had, I can understand why maybe a few nerves are jangling at the moment. But we stick with it, and we've got an away trip to Cheltenham coming up on Tuesday night.